Good morning, everybody, and thank you for attending our annual fireworks press conference. As you see behind me, we have a great team who are all working together to combat the use of illegal fireworks and ensure that we have the safe use of safe and sane fireworks. Everybody here plays a very important role in that program and in that process, and each one of them will be able to explain a little bit about what their agencies are doing and what the City of Palmdale is doing. We're very excited, again, to have the sale of safe and sane fireworks in the City of Palmdale, which tremendously benefits a lot of our nonprofit organizations that are out there that rely on this funding to be able to provide the programming and the assistance that they do. Every year around this time, again, we all get together to discuss the sale of safe and sane fireworks and the use of illegal fireworks in the City of Palmdale. Just really quickly, the difference between illegal and legal or safe and sane. The illegal fireworks are those that you are hearing and that you're seeing out there in our community. And we don't want to say just in the last few weeks or whatever. It seems like the use of illegal fireworks is a year-long problem for us. Safe and sane fireworks, you may hear them very quietly. You may see them in a sparkler or a little fountain, but those are the safe and sane fireworks that go on sale and are only on sale and only allowed to be used from noon on June 28th through noon on July 5th. Those are the booths that you see. Every one of them is permitted. Every one of them is inspected. And again, those safe and sane fireworks are only allowed to be used and sold between noon on the 28th and noon on July 5th. The use of safe and sane fireworks is illegal in some portions of the City of Palmdale, and to the left of me, we do have maps that indicate those areas where their use is illegal at all times. We also have those maps available on the City of Palmdale's webpage, where you can go in and put your address in to see if your address is one of those areas where the illegal use is subject to fines. We want to make sure that everybody knows that all fireworks, including safe and sane, are illegal in the County of Los Angeles. So if you're in a county pocket within the City of Palmdale, you can't use those safe and sane fireworks. If you're in Little Rock, you're in Lake Hughes, you're in Pear Blossom, Sun Village, all fireworks are illegal in the County of Los Angeles. Again, our maps here will indicate where those safe and sane are not allowed to be used, and again, you can refer to our website for that. The City of Palmdale's webpage has a plethora of information on fireworks. In addition to the maps that I've spoken about earlier, it discusses when illegal fireworks or where the safe and sane can be used and when they can be used. Also on our City of Palmdale's webpage, we do have a form that you can fill out, remain anonymous, and report the use of illegal fireworks. And one of the things that I wanted to touch on about the reporting of the use of illegal fireworks, it's one of those tricky things. A lot of times, by the time you hang up the phone, the fireworks have stopped. It's kind of like speeding, one of those problems that's really hard to catch because the activity is over almost immediately. If you have a specific address and the fireworks are happening now, we encourage you to contact the Sheriff's Department at the 661-272-2400. If you only have a vicinity, you live at the corner of R8 and 40th Street East, and you can see fireworks and they look like they're coming from the east of you, we would encourage you to contact our code enforcement office at 661-267-5234. That phone number is manned 24 hours a day. We do have code enforcement staff that are out in the field at night, late at night. We're not going to give you all the specifics, and we're not going to tell you that they're always going to be in marked vehicles, because they're not. But those calls are manned 24 hours a day, and that information can be given off to our code enforcement staff as it is occurring. But again, a specific address, and it's happening now, contact the Sheriff's Department. You just have a vicinity or it's happening regularly, you want to let somebody know that this is a habitual type of thing, that would be a call to our code enforcement office, or it can be reported online. Fines for the use of illegal fireworks in the City of Palmdale. The very first fine is $2,500. You get a second one, it's an additional $5,000. And if you get a third one, it's an additional $10,000. You could potentially receive fines in the amount of $17,500 for the use of illegal fireworks. You kind of have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? And in addition to the fines, we have the injuries that happen as well. There was an incident that occurred a couple of weeks ago where it's very likely that somebody's probably going to lose their finger because of a firework that exploded in their hands. You've probably seen our campaign that we started this year. It's on our billboards, it's on the sides of buses. You light it and we'll write it. And here's just a little flyer that we have been distributing, as well as our door hangers that I wanted to talk about very briefly. If you have a specific address where the fireworks are occurring at, code enforcement will go out. If somebody is home, we'll have a conversation with them. If nobody is home, we will go ahead and hang this on the door. It's kind of a, hey, we kind of know what's going on and we're going to be monitoring this area. So again, if you have a specific address, please give that to code enforcement and the Sheriff's Department, and we'll go ahead and attach one of these to the offender's door. So now I would like to turn it over to Mayor Hoffbauer. You were right behind me. I couldn't quite see you. And he'll discuss a little bit more about our fireworks.
Thank you, Carrie. So, you know, we've got a long tradition of celebrating fireworks with the Safe and Sane fireworks on the 4th of July in Palmdale. It's one of the many reasons why the city incorporated in the first place. That was one of the issues that came up. So they're part of family and neighborhood celebrations and traditions, and the Safe and Sane fireworks really helps a lot of our nonprofit organizations raise needed funds. Here's something that's important too. A lot of the staffing, the education and enforcement is funded by these booths that are providing a fee that helps support the funding for our code enforcement and our sheriff's department to provide the extra staffing. So you know, those guys are part of the solution. They're not part of the problem. You know, the city, the sheriff's department, and the fire department are real concerned about illegal fireworks that you see out there. We watch the reports. It's not the illegal fireworks that are blowing fingers off. It's not the illegal fireworks that are causing fires on the hillsides out there. It's the mortars, and it's the rockets, and it's the skyrockets and stuff. You can't buy illegal fireworks at the booths. Our code enforcement guys go out there and they spot check these things. And they have not caught them doing that. It's maybe a car down the street that's selling it out of the trunk. If you're buying it out of a trunk of the car, that's a good clue. It's probably not legal, okay? In 2007, we had to take a stronger stance against illegal fireworks, and we implemented administrative fines that Carrie just told you about. We're going to have additional sheriff deputies out there targeting those selling and using illegal fireworks. Captain Schaefer will talk to you more about that in a few minutes. Before I turn the mic over to Mr. Bishop today, I want to invite everybody to enjoy the free fireworks show that the City of Palmdale and Lancaster have come together to put on a much bigger event out at the fairgrounds on the July 4th. It's really, you know, that's the safest way to celebrate. I want to reiterate what Carrie said too. If you see something, call it in. If you don't call it in, these guys don't have a crystal ball, okay? You can see it all up in the sky, but help them out. Give them an address. That's critical. And then these door hangers can get out there and they'll understand that somebody's paying attention. Use the online reporting form because it gives you a report back that you did make that report. Help us. Be part of the solution out there. The state has not helped us. They're not interdicting this stuff coming over the border. We are overwhelmed, ladies and gentlemen. So be part of the solution here. Now I'm going to toss this to Mr. Bishop, and he can bring you up to speed on a little bit more stuff here.
All right. A few more things people should know about the sale of the Safe and Sane fireworks in the City of Palmdale is that you must be 18 years or older in order to purchase them. They will not be sold to children, period. Also, during this peak enforcement period, if you should see someone using illegal fireworks, you can report it by calling the Sheriff's Department at 661-272-2400. You can also anonymously report the sale or use of illegal fireworks online at our city's webpage, cityofpalmdale.org, and search Report Illegal Fireworks, or by calling 661-267-5234. Fireworks are illegal in my neighborhood, also known as the Ana Verde area of Palmdale, and no fireworks are allowed, period. Not the Safe and Sanes, not illegals, not even sparklers. So that's known as a high fire risk area. So there's certain areas of Palmdale where fireworks can't be used. So make sure that you guys check that if you are going to be using the Safe and Sane fireworks. I know this can be a stressful time of year for veterans and people with pets that get traumatized by the loud sound. So I want to let everyone know that we're doing everything we possibly can to help combat the issue. So once again, if you're going to use Safe and Sane fireworks, make sure you check the maps, and we have those resources available here at the city and online. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chuck Bostwick, representing LA County, Supervisor Captain Barger. Chuck?
Good morning. I am Chuck Bostwick. That's B as in boy, O, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, W-I-C-K. I'm the Assistant Field Deputy for Los Angeles County Supervisor Catherine Barger. Supervisor Barger's district includes all the North Los Angeles County. I just wanted to participate in here to thank the Los Angeles County Fire Department, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, and the City of Palmdale for what they're doing to combat illegal fireworks. I also need to reiterate that all fireworks, as has been mentioned, are illegal in the unincorporated areas. That is communities such as Sun Village, Little Rock, Pear Blossom, Lake Los Angeles, Acton, Quartz Hill, Desert View Highlands. Even the Safe and Sane fireworks are illegal there. And of course, the illegally imported fireworks such as mortars and skyrockets and firecrackers are illegal. Supervisor Barger earlier this year, asked the federal government through the U.S. Customs Department and the Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco and Firearms to help out local law enforcement by trying to stop the flow of illegal fireworks being imported into California, either across the Mexican border or through the ports. She says that that's a better way to combat them than waiting until they get spread out into the neighborhoods as they are here. And I also asked if anyone knows of fireworks, as previously said, to call the local sheriff station. For the people in the unincorporated South Valley, they can call Palmdale Station, 661-272-2400. Or for Quartz Hill or Lake Los Angeles, they can call or Antelope Acres, they can call the Lancaster Station, 661-948-8466. So thank you very much for letting me participate.
Good morning, I'm Ron Schaefer, I'm the captain of Palmdale Sheriff Station. And we do enjoy a great partnership with the fire department and also with the city of Palmdale in making an aggressive stance against fireworks. This last year, we've had a couple of horrific incidents that have occurred with fireworks, with explosions in neighborhoods, and it's devastated communities. We've seen those incidents occur across the world where fireworks are manufactured and then transported or exported into the United States. And this is a horrible, horrible event that's now happening here in California, and we need to make sure that that stops. Last year, we had 460 calls for service on a time period between July 1st and July 5th. We had 526 pounds of fireworks that were confiscated. We had 64 citations that were issued. There was one injury, and there were 5 fires that the Sheriff's Department went to. The Sheriff's Department went to, but the Fire Department has more calls of service that they went to, and that'll be addressed. Those injuries are a lifetime. It's more than just a day of having a good time and having fun with your friends. Those injuries last a lifetime, and that's what we got to make sure that we prevent. Along with the administrative citations for the city, there are criminal charges that are levied on fireworks, and they could be misdemeanors and felonies, and it has to do with giving fireworks or exposing fireworks to children and adults. So all of the illegal fireworks are not permissible in California, and the Safe and Sane are marked clearly, and you're getting those through the city booths. Again, they are a service to the community, and they provide for some of the enforcement effort that has taken place. It is very important for everybody to be a good neighbor. We have a lot of veterans in our community, and the lighting of fireworks cause traumatic injury, or continue that traumatic injury, not only for our veterans, but also for our pets. They do not have the ability to escape from it, and we do ask that you be a good neighbor. You know, there are some things that you can do yourself, the DIY. You can remodel your home, you can work on your car, and you can do a lot of other things, but pyrotechnics is not one of those things that you can do yourself. If you want that, go to the show. There's going to be a fantastic show this year between Palmdale and Lancaster. I highly encourage you to go. It's a great cause to celebrate our nation. Do not do it yourself in your cul-de-sac, on your street, and in your backyard. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Acting Assistant Chief Tom Stuckey, Los Angeles County Fire Department. My jurisdiction covers the 20 fire stations that are up here in the Antelope Valley, as stated, in a partnership with Lancaster Sheriffs, Palmdale Sheriffs, cities of Palmdale, city of Lancaster. So a lot of things been covered on the safe and sane, the illegal fireworks. Bottom line for us, simple way to put it, if it flies or it goes boom, it's illegal. With regards to the safe and sane fireworks, they are safe, but they're not safe if they're not used correctly. Hard surfaces, water resources, you got to have those things in place. Keep an eye on the kids, keep an eye on the pets, all those different things. With regards to the fire department itself, this 4th of July, cause and effect of the illegal fireworks, we get extremely busy up here. This year, staffing 5 of our Blackhawks, a 3 helicopter quick reaction force on top of that, 10 additional engine companies out here in the Antelope Valley. That puts us upwards of 50 pieces of equipment out here in the Antelope Valley for this year, for the 4th. But that gets drawn down really, really quick. So what happens when we get into drawdown? We're dealing with the small fires, the grass fires, all those things. When you have a true EMS response, it draws down all of those resources. So safe and sane, keyword is safe. You got to use it as that. As discussed, there's a great fireworks show coming up this year in Lancaster. Our fire resources will be out there in force. Again, the safe and sane are only legal within portions of the city of Palmdale. Anything outside of that, they're illegal. One of our big concerns I'll close with on the fire side, everybody knows about the drought this year. We've had in the Antelope Valley itself, from the far east side to the far west side, 6 major fires already this year, and we're really not even into the meat of fire season. And the fire behavior we're seeing on those fires is very, very aggressive. So it's not going to take much, especially if we have a windy evening on the 4th, to really draw down our stuff to where we can't handle the heart attacks, the chest pains, those other things. It's really going to draw us down chasing those illegal fireworks issues. So this country's been through a lot in the last year and a half. Enjoy the family, be safe, be careful, enjoy the 4th. Thank you.
All right. I just wanted to touch briefly on, and the captain and Councilmember Bishop had also mentioned pets as well. Please make sure that your pets have current ID on them, whether it's on a tag on their collar, it's the collar themselves, microchipped. Pets, again, as Councilmember Bishop said, they get excited, they're trying to get away, and they could escape. The quickest and best way for an animal to be returned to its owners to make sure that there is proper identification on them. If you can, keep your animals indoors. Turn on a radio, have the TV on, something that soothes them. They have the thunder hugs. There's ace bandage wraps that you can do. A lot of things to help with your pets. And look out for your neighbors that may be veterans or anybody that has PTSD. Make sure that they're safe. Spend some time with them. Make sure that they're not alone to try to kind of help them through this as well. And before I close, I just wanted to give you a few little stats that we are currently at. Again, we talked about the fact that we're doing a lot of pre-July 4th enforcement out there, working with the Sheriff's Department and our code enforcement team. So as of this morning, we have issued 16 administrative citations, 1 criminal citation, 17 of our door hangers have been put onto doors, and 450 pounds of illegal fireworks have been confiscated so far. So that's a huge number. And we've had 74 reports to the city of Palmdale that we have responded to. So it's going to take a community effort. Please provide that information to us. And please have a very safe and sane July 4th holiday. Thank you so much for being here.